I have a friend who I consider my brother in the Atlanta, Georgia area. We grew up together. We was around each other like every day, especially during high school and everything. I'm talking about we'll walk in the snow 5 miles just to walk to McDonald's and get something to eat. We laugh about it today because we froze our butts off. I call him my brother. His name is Martin Edwards. Martin, hope you don't get mad because I shared your name, but I don't think you would. Because he wanted to do a video, but emotionally he couldn't do it, and he still wants to do it because he wants to tell Terrion thank you. A little background on Martin. Martin is a United States veteran. He suffers from some of the things veterans suffer from, like depression. And he was going through a little bit of things during his life after serving the country. And the only thing he told me that kept him going was Alabama football. He said from week to week, that's what kept him going. That was his only bright spot he's seen. When he told me that, now take in mind, he lives in Georgia, so he's around a lot of Bulldogs. So he said that's the only thing that kept him going. When I met Terrion, we did an interview with Terrion at 1225, that's the name of the restaurant, in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I approached Terrion after the interview. I shared that story with Terrion. And take in mind now, Terrion didn't know me then. He heard of me, but he didn't know me until then. But I told him how he struggled, and that Alabama football is the only thing kept him going. And I said, do me a favor, can you sign this football for me so I can give to him? Terrion said, give me the football. Muhammad gave him the football. He signed it. He said, man, give this to your brother. And Terrion wasn't starting at this time. Terrion was not starting, but I seen star potential in him because I was texting Martin. I said, hey, I met this guy. He's gonna be a star. I kind of can tell, man, because he had that swagger, he had that personality. You can feel that energy that Terrion carries. Good energy. I said, this guy gonna be a first-round draft pick. And where I got that from was because I know some of the teammates. So when I talk to different teammates, I ask certain questions, and off the answers that's given, I formulate my own conclusions. So that conclusion is coming true. Back then, I said Terrion's gonna be a first-round draft pick. First of all, he's at Alabama. He's a damn good athlete. Saban loved him, but Saban loved all his guys, but Saban loved him. And he was competing at that position. Wasn't starting, but he was competing. Ended up winning the position. But I sent this football to Martin. I don't think he thought it was real, but when it came to him through the mail, through UPS and everything, he hit me on the phone, and you can hear his voice cracking on the phone. He told me to tell Terrion thank you, but I was telling him about Terrion, and see, he was a big Alabama fan, but he didn't know Terrion was that good because Terrion wasn't playing yet. Telling him about it. So as years roll by, man, he said, man, I still can't believe I got a football from Terrion Arnold. So he brags about it, and I told Terrion this year, me and him was texting back and forth through the season, and I said, man, you one of my favorite cornerbacks of all times because you didn't have to do that. You helped a United States veteran, right, through his depression a little bit. You gave him a little bit more hope, a brighter day, a happy day. You even gave him even more of a reason to be an Alabama fan. So that's what kind of energy Terrion has. Anybody who would draft him, I hope the coach draft him, but anybody that draft him, you're getting a good good dude for the community. Terrion, he did a golf outing for me in Tuscaloosa, where Alabama won credit union. And you take in mind, these guys don't have to do that, but he did it because it was fundraising for the community. We had a great time. Terrion is a grade A guy, high caliber, high character, good for the community. Pretty sure he's good for the locker room. He's one of those guys that's coachable, that thinks that'll give you a good conversation, and not only give you a good conversation, but he's taking in what you got to give him too. So that's my experience with Terrion. Good guy, man. You can see it in his smile.